time is precious. Time is something that you can never get back. And if you're wasting your time, the longer it'll take you to find your husband. So you guys already know what's about to go down, but before we even get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get straight into the video. So, first things first, I want to tell you guys that this is just my opinion. This is opinion based. Everyone has their own opinion. And feel free to comment your own opinion because we might have some things in common or we may disagree, but it's okay. Like I said, we all have our own opinion. But for today's video, I wanted to talk about the day that I met Queen Naija. She's so pretty. Her voice, she's definitely talented. I went to her concert in Boston. I am going to be inserting pictures, things of that nature. My favorite. My butterfly. And clips of the concert. I truly enjoyed it. She was very nice. And she had went with the security guard that passed away. Rest in peace to him. I remember this particular piece where there was a lot of people trying to take pictures with her because you had to pay extra in order to take pictures with her. So I pretty much purchased a ticket to get in and a VIP access. But the VIP access was so rushed and it wasn't scheduled properly. And the reason why I say it wasn't scheduled properly was because it didn't say if on the VIP ticket that I purchased, which was separate from the actual entrance ticket, it didn't say if I had to if the meet and greet was before or after the concert. So I went early to the concert, but I didn't think it was before. The meet and greet was before her concert even started, so I missed out. But no worries, I went in, I was rushing. Once I parked my car, I was taking pictures. Me and my cousin was just, chilling, talking, vibing. And then I saw this girl that I know on my Instagram post a picture with Queen Naija. I'm like, wait, what? Is the meet and greet now? And then I told my cousin, like, we gotta go, let's rush, let's get in there and tell them what's up. And then I had the VIP ticket printed out and also on my phone because you know how sometimes that can get messy. So yeah, that's besides the point. So we went in, we went in. I had to tell the security guard what's up. And he let me in and stuff. Hey, and then he gave us tickets for drinks so we don't have to purchase any drinks. Pretty privilege is definitely a thing. And then after that, it all worked out because towards the end, the security guard was like, no, I'll definitely grab you guys towards the end so you guys can see her. And which we did. I got to take pictures with her, which was the exciting part. I got to chit chat with her. I took videos and pictures. And back to the point where I was saying is the security guard, obviously you have to protect the artist, right? His job is to protect the artist, Queen Naija. So there was a lot of people that actually purchased the VIP ticket. So me, I'm one of them. Like, I need my pictures to come out perfect, my videos to come out perfect, because it might be a one and done type of thing. So I took a few pictures and videos with her. When I say a few, it's probably like 2 or 3. And when I saw them, I was like, all right, they're not bad, but I could take better ones. You know what I'm saying? Because I paid for that time. And when I say it was so rushed, it was literally like people was having like a minute or 2 minutes or probably less with her. And then I went and I was like, hey, Queen, can we take another picture? And then the security guard was like, no, like, you already got your pictures taken. And I'm like, okay. And then Queen Naija, she's so sweet and nice, and she was like, no, I'll come back and take pictures with you. And what she did, and this time around, I definitely liked the pictures and the videos. but she needs to come on tour again because I feel like now she's becoming more known, more popular, so she's gonna have more audience than she did previously. So that's the little concert piece on how I met her. I'm sorry, this is the little piece where I met her at the concert and my little interaction with her. But now let's get into the juicy talk because one of her video that she did with Clarence went viral, and pretty much the question was, would you leave the guy if you've been with the guy for 10 plus years and he hasn't asked to even marry you or even give you an engagement ring? And that question is definitely, it had me thinking because I've always thought that, I mean, I still think until this day, like I have not changed my mind, is that a guy knows when he wants to pursue you, when he wants to be serious with you. And you know how I know that? Because a guy would know if you're his wife within 3 to 6 months. 6 months pushing it. 3 months, he already knows. And to go 3, 4 years without a ring, that's like pushing it to the extreme. I just feel like, you know, us females, we need to set priorities. Because if we don't set priorities, the guys, the men, I mean, they're gonna be like, oh, she's already doing wifey thing. Why would I wife her? And us females, we want that title. We want that ring. We want to be showing our fingers. We want to be showing our hands like, I'm married, I'm engaged. It's such a good feeling. Because I know me personally, I want to get married. I want to find my husband. I want to have a family. I don't want co-parenting. And I know in this society, in this generation, co-parenting is so known. I just feel like it's getting out of control because there's more divorces than marriages. And I wanted to pretty much put my input, my opinion onto this. I feel like within 3 to 6 months of you guys dating and talking consistently, he knows if he wants to joke around with you or if he wants to play around with you. And now, if you guys have been together for over 10 years, that guy probably isn't looking to wife you or get married with you because during that 10 years you guys have been together like pretty much as if you guys were already married. So in the back of his head he's like, she's literally my wife. What's the whole point of just getting a ring and spending a couple thousands just for people to know that, hey, we're married, when people already know that you guys have been together for 10 years. So ladies, if you want to get married, you want to get engaged, you want to have that family that you want to have, that you've been dreaming about probably since your childhood or so and so forth, set boundaries and let the guy know. But obviously don't give them a time frame. Because let's say if you tell them, hey, you know, I know we've been talking for a while, but I definitely want to get married within 2 to 3 years. He's not even gonna think about planning an engagement or anything. Probably close to the 3 year mark. So definitely don't put a time frame. The time frames are for us to keep. Not for us to say. And now let's say if it's pushing it 4 or 5 years into you guys dating or in a relationship, that's where the conversation needs to come into place to be like, hey, what's the word? I can't think of the word right now, but what is your intention? You got to ask him, what is your intention with me? Because now then you really need to know, because time is precious. You don't want to waste your time with the wrong person, because trust me, he is pushing you away from you finding your husband. Because, and I'm going to repeat this, because time is precious. Time is something that you can never get back. And if you're wasting your time, the longer it'll take you to find your husband. And I wanted to let you guys know is moral of the story is set boundaries. And if you have a time frame already written down or already in the back of your head, in the back of your mind, and you feel like it's gotten to the point where he's not popping the question, that's where you need to talk to him and let him know what's up. Because at the end of the day, you need to know what's up, especially if you guys don't have kids. That's where the question needs to come into place. Now, let's say if you guys are young, in your early 20s, teenagers, then you should understand that, he's still young, he's living his life, and that's fine if he hasn't popped the question. But now, let's say if you guys are in your late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s, pretty much if you're in your 30s, and you guys don't have kids, and he still hasn't popped the question, then what's going on? You really need to set boundaries and step up to have that conversation with him. Because the last thing you want to do is waste your time. Time is so precious. And me personally, I feel like, let's say if you have a kid or you get pregnant with him, some guys do tend to pop the question. Like, for instance, Ashanti, she got pregnant and she's already engaged and soon to be a wife. It all depends on the guy, but Ashanti and Nelly's, theirs is different. They know each other way back. And I don't want to get off topic, but to me, I feel like Ashanti and Nelly, they're soulmates. I don't know if you guys believe in soulmates. I do. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Some people are in a relationship with someone who's not their soulmate, but they were meant to meet each other and date for a certain period of time. For those who agree, we agree with each other. For those who disagree, feel free to comment below on why you think so. I'm actually curious. But just to wrap up this video, definitely set boundaries. You definitely want to be with someone who values you, who wants you to be happy, who listens to you, things of that nature. And if you want to get married, you need to find someone who wants to get married, because not everyone wants to get married. There's females who don't want to get married. There's guys who don't want to get married. And there's people who don't want to have kids. And if you want to have kids and your partner does not want to have kids, that's not your partner. That's not your soulmate. Your soulmate is somewhere out there, and the person that you're with currently is holding you back from your husband or from your wife. And I need you guys to open your eyes and live your life. Live your life the way you want to live. Can no one stop you from what you want to pursue in life? Can't no one. And don't even let no one downplay you. Like, oh, I don't think you can do that, or this and that. Listen to them and prove them wrong. Because once you prove them wrong, they're like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I'm surprised you did that. Like, yeah, I'm surprised myself too, and I wanted to prove you wrong. Before we end out this video, I want to end this video by letting you guys know that live your best life. You never know when your last day on earth is. And I want you guys to think about everything that I said throughout this video, and feel free to comment anything that stood out to you, anything that you liked, or anything that you possibly disagreed with, which is okay. And like I said, this is opinion based. This is my personal opinion. No one has to agree with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.